Hey, welcome everybody to week 10 of Sparkyz Cast. This is going to be Sparkyz versus MBCGame Hero in round 2 of the Shinhan Bank Proleague 9-10 season. In round 1 of this season, MBCGame Hero pretty much just dominated Sparkyz, so hopefully we're not going to see a repeat of that performance. But anyways, you might notice a little bit of differences in these videos from my other videos. I'm actually at my parents' house here in North Carolina for the holidays, so happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, or any other holiday that you might prefer. Yeah, so anyways, I won't be splitting up the videos. I'll be doing things a little more old school. Hopefully I'll be able to sync this up, even though I didn't do that countdown. They are just now showing the names in case I need to sync. Anyway, so this is game 1 of Sparkyz versus MBCGame Hero, and another battle of the game network stations. Sparkyz really needs to step up for OGN, even though they're not officially sponsored by them. Now sponsored by Hite. Anyways, this is going to be Type B versus Saint, and Type B is going to be the white Zerg here in the southwest, and Saint for MBCGame Hero is going to be the yellow Zerg in the northeast, and I really hope that they change the colors, but I don't think that they're going to do it if they haven't done it so far, which is very unfortunate, because white and yellow on the minimap look pretty much the same to me, and especially when they're Zergs, I'm not even going to be able to tell who Zerglings are whose. So if I get really confused, my apologies in advance for that. So anyways, yeah, I'm down here for the holidays, and I decided that I'm going to bring my microphone and my laptop, and any free time I get, I'm just going to try to cast games to catch myself up. That's weird. That looks like it was like a questionnaire test or something for NBC. It had some, I mean, I can't read Korean, but like you would see Light Alive, and I think that guy that's checked right there might be the coach. I'm not positive though. Anyways, onto the game. It looks like that Saint here once again in the yellow. Saint is he's a very solid Zerg. That's about all I can say for him. But it looks like he is going for a 12 hatch. Yeah, I think that is the coach right there. It looks like for a 12 hatch going for him. I haven't checked the minimap. Yeah, it looks like so far. Yeah, probably a 12 hatch as well going down for Type B. It looks like both of them have a little blob in their natural expansion position, so so far pretty mirror builds. It looks like spawning pool timings is just about the same as well, so no inherent matchup, mismatch in the opening builds right here. Both players going for an early economy, and actually I kind of expect that on this map in particular, because it seems like it would be pretty easy to block the small choke between your natural expansion and your main base in case there was early Zergling pressure. It also seems like there's a pretty good place to sort of wall off right outside of your natural expansion, so it should be pretty easy to protect an early expansion against Zerglings, I think. This is on match point, by the way, which, once again, I usually consider it a Protoss versus Protoss map, because that has been the vast majority of games throughout the Pro League. But here, I think a Zerg versus Zerg is going to be interesting on it. I mean, Zerg versus Zergs generally always follow the same sort of pattern, no matter what, but I think this will be a particularly interesting matchup on match point, just because I think it'll be really practically impossible, if it would ever happen anyways, to get a third base. On Outsider, I guess there's the possibility that somebody might try to sneak a drone across and get a double gas, so that there could be a 3 gas build on that, but in this one it's like there's so much distance to get to your third base that would pretty much never happen, and like I was saying, just having different entrances to get between the two natural expansions might lead to an interesting strategy. I'm hoping to watch one of these ZVZs on this map and see basically an elimination battle, because both players sent their Zerglings on different routes trying to sneak into each other's natural expansion. That is what I would like to see. It looks like I'm really hoping those are tight beaks Zerglings there. I'm pretty sure they're white, and it looks like he's gathering up a pretty good amount of them early on. I'm not sure if Saint has done the same thing. He has put up his lair and he's put down his spire. It looks like pretty similar timing there coming from type B, so I think he should be in pretty good shape. They should both be able to get their Mutalisks out at roughly the same time. So the main thing to watch out for is to see if anybody's building up a larger amount of Zerglings right here before the before the Spire comes up and the Mutalisks can be built. Excuse me, I'm still not 100% over this cold that I had, but I can at least talk for a while without, you know, having these huge coughing fits. Anyways, it looks like Type B is looking like he wants to be slightly the aggressor, and he's building up a few extra Zerglings so far, and is going to position those near the natural expansion there. And that's the place that I was talking about earlier, where you can wall off in front of your natural expansion to prevent Zerglings from coming in. So it looks like just now, though, that Saint has... Oh, and they are going to encounter. I don't think either player was expecting that. Maybe, I guess no, Saint did know that. He had an Overlord in the area, and he tried his sneak attack against Type B, so Type B getting sort of caught by surprise. It looks like he did lose a couple of Zerglings in that encounter, and so he's going to be forced back to his natural expansion, but I still think that he has enough Zerglings in the area once he masses up, especially if he tries to block this choke, but he does have to watch out in case Saint tries to send some from another direction, and his first Mutalisks does pop out, so he will be able to hold off this attack of Zerglings. A little unfortunate, but he has been able to sneak a couple of Zerglings into the base of Saint, and he's gotten 1 drone kill, 2 drone kills so far, so pretty good sneak attack there, doing a little sneak action with his Zerglings when that big group of Zerglings trying to flank him. So even though he lost a little bit in that sneak attack, he was able to do his own separate sneak attack and get a couple of drones, which is much more valuable at this point of the game. Both players amassing Mutalisks right now, but I don't see Scourge on either side. I think both players are going to wait for at least a couple of Scourge to group